It's Sunday, October 6th, and I'm going hunting. I know it's 90 degrees, doesn't really seem like hunting weather, but we've been patterning a buck, a 7-year-old, that I think is pretty extraordinary, and I'm going to see if I can find him. You know, there's a lot of advantages to hunting bucks before the rut really gets kicked in. If you're hunting a specific buck, sometimes it's much easier to find them before the rut kicks in when they're staying in their core area. And we've been getting pictures of this particular buck behind me a few hundred yards pretty much every day. That's the good news. The bad news is he's been coming in about 45 minutes after it gets dark. So, well, I'm going to slip in there. It's cooled off a little bit. It's dropped down to 90, as I said, and I can't stand it anymore. I've got to go take a look, see if I can see him. Got a little corn out, got the camera out. I'm going to take the camera in there and sit for about 45 minutes. There's no sense in getting in there any earlier than that. But I finally got a southeast wind that I'm waiting for, which is a mandate for where I'm hunting. Now, tomorrow a little front's coming through and it's going to shift around to the north-northeast. I can't hunt the setup I have now, but that might get the deer moving a little bit, and the temperature is supposed to drop a little bit. So, cranking up the hunting season here on the farm, excited about it. Let's go in the woods, see what we can see. It's October 7th. It's about 2 o'clock. Just had a little front come through. Yeah, front in Louisiana means that the temperature has dropped from 90 to maybe 70. But hey, it's a weather change, and so I slipped into the woods. I have my rattling horns here. I'm going to rattle a little bit. Will it work? Probably not, but I got an hour or two to kill. The rain slowed things down. Wasn't enough rain to help with the planting, but it's enough rain to maybe get the deer on their feet. Saw a couple of deer coming in. Turn the camera around. Let's see what we can see. Sit number 3. We're going to keep trying. Sit number 4. It's 85 degrees. It's hot. I've changed locations a little bit to see if I can catch the deer. He's still coming to some corn that I have on another setting, but he's getting there about an hour after dark, so I got a spot here. Maybe I can cut him off. We'll see. Hunt 8. No, hunt 7. Hunt 7. I've pulled 2 ticks off of me. I've had countless mosquito bites. I was sweating before daylight this morning. Got pictures of the deer I'm after in the daylight yesterday, but it was 91 degrees yesterday evening, and I just didn't want to take a chance, so thought I could catch him this morning. Good news is that the weather's going to change today, and a little front's coming through. It's going to rain midday. Wind's going to shift to the north, so I got to turn my whole set around, but with the rain and the change in the weather, maybe I'll be back out here this afternoon. Stay tuned. I think this is sit number 8. I'm kind of losing track. But what has happened is the wind has changed. It's from the west-northwest, and the temperature's dropped. Heck, it's only 70 right now. So I've moved my blind around. I gotta tell you, I am bow range from where we've been getting pictures of him, 30 yards maybe, in a growling blind. I have my face mask. It's gonna be a one-shot deal. If he comes in, I'll get him. If other deer come in, I'll start spooking them out. I think I'll booger this up. We're gonna give it a try and see. I'm gonna be on top of him, but I'm gonna get him this afternoon if he comes in first. Turkey foot. 2 years I've been trying to get this buck. So it's sit number 8 that I finally started seeing some bucks. Up until then, I had the usual doe group that would come in pretty much every day, but no bucks. So on this particular day, I had what looks like, I think, 7 bucks here come in. It's probably a bachelor group that hadn't quite split up yet, but you can see they're starting to work out their dominance here, and I suspect they're going to split up anytime now. Now, of course, they didn't all come in at once. They'd come in 1 or 2 at a time, and then a minute or 2 later, another one would come, and then a minute or 2 later, 1 or 2 more would come. So every time I'd see new bucks starting to move in, I thought, well, this could be him. Of course, unfortunately, none of them were him, and he never did show up this particular afternoon. But it certainly kept my heart in my throat, and it was a very exciting evening, and While none of these bucks are very big, at least it was buck sighting, so I felt like things were moving in the right direction. I frankly have lost count. I think this is number 10, but I'm not sure. But winds have mostly out of the north-northeast right now. Hopefully they stay that way because where I'm set up that works. If they start getting light and variable, I'm toast. But I'm not sure what day it is, but LSU plays Florida today. I got my uniform on immediately after the hunt, straight to the game. Go Tigers. Sit number 13. 13. Haven't seen him yet. Yesterday I sat out here in my slicker suit in the pouring rain, soaked, doing the phone. This morning got in here, foggy, thick. Had 5 coyotes come by me at about 5 yards, 10 minutes after daylight. That pretty much blew the day. It's afternoon, 82 degrees. Not promising. I know one thing, you don't kill a 7-year-old buck sitting in the home, so I'm out here now. We'll see what happens. Once again, I've got a small buck out in front of me, but somehow today felt different. I ended up with 7 or 8 bucks around me once again, and they just behaved different. You could tell. Not the one I'm looking for. While this wasn't my target buck, after a while, some of the bucks over to the right suddenly started staring up into the brush. I knew it was going to happen then. So I hit the record button and started moving around, and this is what I found. Oh, hell yeah. 2 years, baby. 2 years. 2 years I've been hunting this bad boy. 13 sits this season alone, over 20 hours. And that's sitting by a tree. It's 80 degrees right now. It's hot, I'm sweating, but I am jazzed. Look at this, perfect 12 point. Perfect 12 point. Got a little extra right here, and a little extra right here. What a bad boy. This has been a journey. I'm up in the woods. I was sitting against a tree. Look at that tine. It's going to be 15 inches. Oh yeah, yes it is. Very cool. 2-year-old, 7-year-old buck. Finally. It's not the biggest one on the farm, but it's a mature old stud, and I'm excited about it. And this is what nutrition grows. This is 30 years of nutrition right here. How swell. Let's get the truck and bring him in.